Hi guys, it's Dr. Ron Miller here with cashbasedphysiotherapy.org, and I'm reading a really exciting book right now, and it really got me thinking about how technology is used in the service industry. And whether you realize it or not, we're actually in the service industry as physiotherapists. So we're going to talk about physical therapy and the future of technology. So overall, in the big picture, in the workforce, I think physiotherapists are safe. Robots and technology aren't going to replace physical therapists because they can't do what we do. So, other jobs like manufacturing jobs, certain teachers and professors, what's going to happen to the professor? Are they going to be replaced by video-based education or internet education? So that's interesting. But in the future, there are going to be a lot of jobs that are going to be lost because of technology and robots. It's plain and simple. It's more cost effective and it's more efficient. Now, what's going to happen to physiotherapy? I think we're going to be okay. A robot or a computer can't really replace what we do. So physiotherapists, I think, are going to be okay. Another concept is, what's going to happen with social media and stuff like that. I think us as physiotherapists, not necessarily as a patient to therapist, but therapist to therapist, and networking, sharing educational ideas and new concepts, and my website, cashbasedphysiotherapy.org. Technology is going to thrive in this location, and knowledge and information is going to be everywhere. I believe Gary Vee said this, that there's going to be so much information everywhere that there's going to be a lot of value in two things: in data collection, and then the second one is how are you going to package the data. So that's going to be where a lot of value is going to be, because it's going to be, the internet's oversaturated with information. If someone in your local area is searching how to treat plantar fasciitis, things, an obscene amount of information is out there. It's going to be, the key is going to be tracking the data and being first on there, or packaging the data in a way that creates value that someone's going to be able to pay for that. So definitely social media, internet wise, tracking data, packaging it in a correct way is going to be huge in the future, and physiotherapy needs to be a part and very active in the social technology realm. Third, when it comes to telehealth, there's mixed views on it, but I think that physiotherapy definitely has to be a part of telehealth. Telehealth is coming, it's new, it's innovative, it's the hot topic. I think that's a huge topic coming up, and I think that we need to be a part of that, whether it's legislation-wise or whether it's implementation-wise. We need to adapt and be able to use that as another tool in our tool belt. So telehealth is coming, it's probably already here, people are using it. So we do need to be on board. Now, will I use telehealth? That's another question. So I have a cash-based practice in Orlando, Florida, and I don't currently use telehealth. I don't know how I would really use it, because I'm more of a manual-based therapist and the patients have to come and see me. But if it's something education-wise, or if I could do an online consult with a patient, maybe I'll be able to do that to see if they're appropriate for me or not. Maybe I'll take advantage of that. But right now I currently do not use it, nor do I plan on using it. But anyway, in physiotherapy in general, telehealth is coming. I think that we need to be a part of it. So let's get talking about how to implement technology in the clinic. And there's pros and cons to it. You can't just do everything technology based. So there's 4 questions that I was reading over. I thought that was really great to kind of go over. But the first question is, what is the role of service in the overall strategy of the organization? To what degree and at what point in the service delivery process can technology enhance the process, or does it need to be human based? So the question with this is, we're talking about touch point integration and the patient experience. Okay, so from the point of where that prospective patient lands on your website to the point of where they come in, or they make the phone call, or the initial eval, or the discharge process, or the post-care, at what point do you use technology, and should you use technology? So should it be human, should it be talking, or should it be technology? So a perfect example is I don't want my patients scheduling online. I don't want, so in a cash-based clinic, I don't want 10 people scheduling online and then coming in or calling later or a week later or coming into the eval and realizing it's a cash-based practice and they don't want to do it. So I don't like the concept of taking advantage of technology and having them schedule online. I want to talk to them at this instant or at this touch point. So I think talking to them using a phone call sales process is the best thing for that instant. Now, an example of when I like to use technology, I like to use technology with home exercise programs. Again, no more times of using the stick figures with the card printouts, making photocopies with the 6 things lined up correctly. I like to use email and videos for my home exercises. So I like to use technology with the communication with the patient via an encrypted email that's HIPAA compliant, and I can upload videos there that they can just watch for home exercises. So that's an example when I want to use technology in that touchpoint integration model throughout the patient experience. The second question is, what effect will the technology have on the service experience for the customer? So you have to know what your customer, what your patient wants, what do they value, and you never want to inhibit that by using technology. Now, very rarely will that occur unless they're expecting to come in and be seen by Dr. Ron Miller and a robot comes in and greets them and says, "Hi, I'm going to do your treatment today." That would be a negative effect. But most of the time, technology and physiotherapy is going to just enhance the patient experience, make things better, and proceed from there. So it's always, most of the time, it's going to be a positive if you're using technology with the patient experience, because we're trying to do things better, faster, quicker, get improved outcomes by using technology to assist us with our patient experience. The third one is, what effect will the new technology have on the nature of work? Will it relieve workers' boring tasks? Will it free up time? Will it enable your employees to be more productive? So again, I kind of touched on this earlier. Technology is not going to replace physiotherapists. Our jobs, I feel, are going to be safe. Now, can it allow your workers to be more productive? Let's go back to that home exercise program now. So my PTs don't have to sit there and waste time, because time is money, of printing out a home program, writing on it, organizing the cards, making a photocopy of it. Now it's quick, fast, efficient. You copy, paste it, take out some exercises, copy and paste some new exercises in it, write down the reps, send. And it's quick and easy, video-based. It's more efficient, more productive. So my therapist can spend more time with that patient, delivering an unbelievable experience. So that's an example where technology will be able to allow you to be more productive and more efficient for your workers. And then the last point is, in terms of bottom line results, will it reduce costs? Will technology enable lower prices or higher profit margins? So as you run your business, can you implement technology at some point to solve a problem or to reduce your overhead or to reduce expenses? That's something to think about, because if you could take advantage of technology, make something more efficient at a lower cost that saves time and money for you, that's more money in your pocket in a cash-based clinic. So as you run your practice for the first year to 3 years, you'll be able to analyze your stats and be like, wow, my expenses are going up a little bit. Can I take advantage of technology to reduce the costs, make things more efficient, and take time or take more tasks or objectives off of my requirement and automate it and create lower overhead, lower expenses, more time that I could, increase my profit margins, and that's more money in your pocket. So that's how you have to start thinking about this. It's not just the patient experience technology-wise. Can you use technology to run your business better, be more efficient, to save time for you, to even lower expenses? That's an awesome concept that in a cash-based setting, I said this in a previous lecture, is that if you can decrease your expenses and increase your profit margins in a cash-based clinic, that's more money for the owner. That's an awesome concept. So to go over the 4 questions again, what is the role and at what point do you really want to use technology versus having a talking or a human experience? That's something for you to go through your touchpoint integration and see, when do you want technology, when do you want a human, or when do you need to talk to them? Two is, what effect will the technology have on the patient experience? Most of the time, it's going to enhance and give the patient a better experience. So you never want to implement technology and have a negative experience. Three, can you use technology to be more productive? We already said that it's not going to decrease the job market in physical therapy, but can you use technology to make your staff to be more productive and efficient? And then the third one is, can you change the end result, or can you have higher profit margins at some point because of technology? So overall, I just want to finish by just discussing, having a little talk about technology and physical therapy. Technology is great. If you use it the right way, you'll be able to enhance your patient experience, and you'll be able to have a more efficient and more productive workplace. So let me know your thoughts on physical therapy and technology. Let me know if you have any questions and see how I implement technology into my practice. So thanks for tuning in. If you have any questions, visit me at cashbasedphysicaltherapy.org or send me an email at cashbasedpt@gmail.com. Thanks for tuning in. Until next time.